Yo! What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Samurai X1 here.
Happy Saturday!
Guys, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. Today I'm coming at you guys with a $30 budget Cyberstrike deck profile for you guys today. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. All you guys need is literally 30 bucks, 3 Cyberstrike structure deck, and you're literally pretty much good to go to play on a casual, fun level with your friends. If you guys are interested in more of a competitive version, stay tuned for tomorrow when I'm coming at you guys with a full power Cyberdark deck profile, all right guys? But today, $30 is more than enough for your budget for today's video, and today we're gonna have so much fun. I just want to let you guys know that today, well, yesterday, I released the Halloween edition TX1 deck box. If you guys haven't got your deck box, make sure you guys get it today in the link down below at tx1.com. There's only 200 available, so I'm not too sure what the status of the deck box is right now. Maybe it's sold out, maybe it's not, but if it's not, please make sure you guys get this limited edition deck box today in the link down below at tx1.com. All the links are down below, guys. If you guys got one, thank you so much. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, don't waste any more of your time. Don't forget to break up that elbow, that thumbs up button for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos, man. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I won't waste any more time. Without further ado, let's get started with a $30 budget Cyberstrike deck profile. All right, guys, let's begin. All you need is 3 copies of the Structure Deck Cyberstrike, and you'll have this exact same deck right here. And near the end of the video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about some budget options that you guys can spend money on, less than $10, to make this deck a little bit better than the Structure Deck version. But regardless, this video is designed for budget players to play right out of the Structure Decks. All you need is 3 copies of this, and you're pretty much good to go. And near the end of the video, I'll showcase you guys a pretty cool combo on what you can do with this Cyberstrike Structure Deck right here. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. So first and foremost, you're gonna play, of course, the best Cyberdark monster in the deck is triple Cyberdark Claw. So what you can do is that you can discard this card from your hand to the graveyard to search any Cyberdark spell or trap card directly from your deck to your hand. Its secondary effect reads that during the damage calculation, your monster equipped with this card battles, you can send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. So it fills your grave for your power bond plays when you have Chimera. Which is absolutely phenomenal, right? So Claw is absolutely amazing, and its primary effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can target a Cyberdark monster in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. So this card right here is one of the best search cards and toolbox cards in the entire deck. So it foolishes, it searches, and it also recycles monsters from your graveyard to your hand, which is amazing. So next we're gonna play 3 copies of Cyberdark Cannon. You can discard this card from your hand to the graveyard to search 1 machine Cyberdark monster directly from your deck to your hand. And its secondary effect reads, during damage calculation, if a monster equipped with this card battles, you can send 1 monster from your deck to the graveyard. So Claw foolishes from the extra deck, this card foolishes from the deck, which is absolutely amazing. And if this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can draw 1 card. Which is absolutely phenomenal as well. So this card searches your Edge, Keel, Horn, and also your Chimera directly from your deck to your hand, which is absolutely phenomenal. Next, we're going to play the brand new double copies of Cyberdark Chimera. This is what the deck was missing 100,000%. What it does is that you can discard 1 spell or trap card, add 1 power bond from your deck to your hand. You can only use Dragon or Machine Cyber monsters as fusion materials this turn. Also, when you fusion summon this turn, you can banish monsters from the graveyard as material. So this card acts as a Miracle Fusion when you activate Power Bond, which is absolutely phenomenal. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send 1 Cyberdark monster from your deck to your grave with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. So this card searches your Power Bond, acts as a Miracle Fusion, and also at the same time dumps any of your Cyberdark cards directly from your deck to the grave, which is absolutely phenomenal. So Chimera is insane. Next off, 1 ofs, 1 Cyberdark Horn, 1 Cyberdark Keel, and 1 Cyberdark Edge. These cards are really awesome on summon. You can target a level 3 or lower Dragon monster in the graveyard equipped to it. So basically, cards like Claw and also Cannon can easily equip with these cards, and they'll gain the original attack of those monsters, which is 1600. So you essentially actually beat down your opponent with just your Cyberdark monsters equipped with each other. So you can just control the board that way, especially if you're playing the Structure Deck variant. And playing 1 of each copies ensures that you have access to Cyberdark Dragon, which is absolutely phenomenal in your extra deck, right? So 1 Horn, 1 Keel, and 1 Edge. Okay, to round off for all the Cyberdarks. Next off, the best starter card in the deck for sure is triple copies of Cyber Dragon Core. Search any Cyber Spell or Trap card directly from your deck to your hand. And as you guys know, with the Structure Deck, with the release of the brand new Cyberdark Spell and Trap cards, Cyber Dragon Core can search those cards directly from your deck to your hand, which is absolutely incredible. So maximizing on Core is actually very important as it's one of the best starter cards in the entire deck. Next off, for your one-offs, you're going to play, of course, the one Cyber Dragon Hers, one Cyber Dragon Nexter, really amazing reprint in the structure deck, and last but not least, one Cyber Dragon. Only one copy of each card is all you need. You can always search these cards off emergency if needed, and with Nexter and Hers and Cyber Dragon, you can easily make cards like Cyber End Dragon and Power Bond in this deck right here, which is absolutely phenomenal. So one of each Cyber Dragon monsters is needed for this variation of the Cyberdarks, 100%. Next off for your spells, triple copies of Cyberdark Realm. I thought this card name was Cyberdark World. I've been calling this card Cyberdark World forever, but what this card basically does is when this card is activated, you can add one Cyberdark monster directly from your deck to your hand. So Core searches this card, and this card searches any Cyberdark. So essentially, Core searches any Cyberdark monster directly from your deck to your hand. And during your main phase, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, normal summon one Cyberdark monster. So it gives you 2 summons in 1 turn. Which is absolutely incredible. So that's the most important aspect, is that it searches and it gives you an additional normal summon, which is absolutely incredible for this deck right here, especially just equipping monsters from your graveyard to your Cyberdark monsters. Next off, you're going to play triple copies of Cybernetic Horizon. This card is one of the new cards in the deck. What this card does is very simple: send 2 Dragon and or Machine Cyber monster with different attributes to the graveyard, 1 each from your hand and 1 from deck. Add 1 Dragon or Machine Cyber monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do, send 1 Machine Cyber Fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. You only activate 1 Cybernetic Horizon per turn. You're not special summon monsters from your extra deck turn you activate this card, except for machine monsters. So not only does it getting you access to, of course, any of your cyber monsters, but it dumps cards like Hers to the graveyard, so you can search Cyber Dragon, and it also fuels your graveyard for your Cyberdark End Dragon, which is absolutely phenomenal as well. So Horizon is just really, really good in this deck, just to fuel your graveyard and also extend your combo plays. And the last Cyberdark card you're playing in the deck is the 1 Cyberdark Infernal. What this card does is that Cyberdark effect monster controls that are equipped with an equipped card cannot be destroyed by your opponent card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target them with card effects. So this card is a built-in protection while it's on the field, which is absolutely phenomenal, and it's also searchable. You can target 1 Cyberdark monster you control, return it to the hand, then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon 1 Cyberdark monster. So it gives you an additional normal summon, which is absolutely phenomenal as well. And also at the same time, bouncing the Cyberdark monsters to your hand, you don't need to immediately normal summon, and this is important because it works super well with Cybernetic Horizon, because you can just bounce the monster on the field to the hand, and then you don't need to normal summon it, and then you can trigger off Cybernetic Horizon, which is absolutely phenomenal. So card's really good. I love Inferno. Only 1 copy. It's searchable the entire deck. Next off, you're gonna play triple copies of Cyber Emergency. This card is absolutely insane. Searches, of course, your Core, and Core searches any of your Cyberdark monster because it searches your Cyberdark Realm, which is absolutely important for this deck. Next off, 2 Power Bond. Card's insane. It's a searcher of Chimera, obviously, and getting access to your fusion monster for what you can in this deck is absolutely essential. So 2 Power Bond is definitely needed in this deck right here. So good. Next off, the 1 Overload Fusion. Turn off all the fusion spell cards you're playing in the deck right here, especially since you're always going to be fueling your graveyard. Overload Fusion will always become live, which is absolutely insane. Next off, for the brand new Cyberdark Traps, triple copies of Cyberdark Invasion. This card is one of the best interruption cards that the deck has access to, especially in this budget variation. And what it does is, once per turn, you can act one of these effects. So target 1 Cyberdark effect monster you control, equip 1 Dragon or Machine monster from either player's graveyard to it as an equip spell that gives it 1,000 attack. So immediately anything equips to it gains 1,000 attack, which is really good. But a secondary effect becomes really important because you can send 1 equipped card you control, equip to a machine monster to the graveyard, destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So not only is this card a utility card to equip a dragon or machine monster from either player's graveyard to one of your Cyberdark monsters, but also at the same time it's used as an interruption to pop cards on your opponent's field, which is absolutely insane. So Invasion is just super duper nice. Next off, 1 copy of Cybernetic Overflow. Only 1 copy is all you needed because you don't have a lot of Cyber Dragon monsters in the deck. It's all Cyberdark, so unfortunately Cybernetic Overflow doesn't work with Cyberdarks. It only works with the Cyber Dragon monsters that you have, right? So 1 Overflow is far more than enough. Next off, the best card in the deck for sure is triple copies of the Infinite Impermanence. And this is why I love the budget variation so much, because it does have combat utility against the meta with a hand trap like Infinite Impermanence. This card is absolutely phenomenal. And if you guys are contemplating on whether or not to pick up 3 structure decks, you don't even have to play Cyberdark. Just pick up the structure decks for Infinite Impermanence, because this card right here is going to end up being expensive sooner or later, right? So structure decks are $10 right now. Pick up this card while you guys still can, right? So Infinite Impermanence is just super duper nice. And last but not least, we're going to play, of course, triple copies of Paleozoic Canadia as one of the interruption cards for the deck as well. So this deck is better going first And then obviously Cyber Dragon's pure variation of the deck because it's mainly control, especially with cards like Invasion and stuff like that. So playing Canada and Perm and Invasion is just really good for this deck right here. And also reoccurs itself from the grave as well, which is absolutely phenomenal. So that's pretty much it for the 3 times budget variation of the Cyber Strike structure deck right here. Let's go on to the extra deck real quick. For the extra deck, you're just gonna play everything very standard, triple copies, Cyber End Dragon. I am lucky enough to have the misprint version of the Cyber End Dragon right here. I think this is a common misprint right here, but nonetheless, it looks absolutely beautiful, having that kind of blue tint onto the Cyber End Dragon. Next off, of course, triple Chimera Tech Over Dragon. Really good with cards like Overload Fusion, obviously. Next card, triple copy to Cyberdark Dragon. Really awesome. You're playing 1 copy of the Keel Hornet Edge, so you can easily summon this card if needs be, which is absolutely insane. Next off, triple copies of Cyber Darkness Dragon. Absolutely phenomenal. A little bit hard to summon, but hey, with the foolish capabilities that this deck has, it's pretty much easy to get access to, especially with Overload Fusion, also Power Bond, which is very, very nice. So triple copies of the Darkness Dragon. And last but not least, of course, the brand new triple copies Cyber Dark End Dragon. To be honest, guys, it's going to be very hard to summon this card in this deck right here, but if you can pull it off, this card is actually just pretty lit. You can just win the duel single-handedly with this card right here. But yeah, man, triple copies of this card right here. The only card that are going to be more likely going to be able to summon in this deck is Chimera Tech Over Dragon and also the Cyber End Dragon. And I'll showcase you guys a 3.5 card combo using the cards that you have in this deck right here. Okay, so just a quick tip right here. A card that I definitely recommend you guys spending money on is number 1, Cyber Dragon Seeker. This card right here is as low as $2 on TCG Player. So if you guys want to play this deck a little bit more competitive than just using 3, spend $2 and get Cyber Dragon Seeker. Okay, guys, and you guys can use the link in the description box below to purchase that. And also, I would definitely recommend you guys investing in Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, which is 37 cents on TCG Player right now for a common from Legendary Duelist White Dragon Abyss. So, literally, guys, you can get 2 copies of Seekers, which will give you around $4, and also at the same time, you get like 3 copies of Rampage Dragon, which is essentially like 90 cents, less than $1 for common versions of Chimera Tech Rampage. So, yeah, guys, definitely recommend you guys picking up those, but let's showcase you guys a fun OTA combo you guys can do with this deck right here, using the cards you have access to from this Cyber Strike structure deck. Alright guys, welcome to the combo segment of this video. I'm going to showcase you guys a combo that you guys can OTK your opponent by using these cards that you have in your hand, which you're playing multiples of in this deck 100,000%. So honestly, it's like a 3-card combo, but this card right here can be any spell or trap card. So this right here can be any spell or trap card. All you need is Claw, Cannon, and Horizon, and you have this pretty cool combo that you guys can do with the cards that you have access to for this Cyber Strike structure deck. Remember guys, all you need for this combo is 3 copies of the structure deck, and that's pretty much it. Guys, again, just to mention, I don't know if it's sold out already. If you guys haven't gotten your Halloween edition deck box, make sure you guys get it today in the link down below at tx1.com. And for those of you who got it, thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for everything, man. You guys literally make my day. You guys support me so much, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So, first and foremost, you're going to activate your Cyberdark Claws effect. Send this card from your hand to the graveyard to search a Cyberdark spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And the Cyberdark spell or trap and the Cyberdark spell you're going to search is, of course, the Cyberdark Inferno. Very, very standard line of play right here, okay? So you're going to search your Cyberdark Inferno, and now what you're going to do is you're going to activate your Cyberdark Cannon, send this card to the graveyard. So this card right here searches your machine Cyberdark monsters directly from your deck to your hand. So you're going to search your Cyberdark Chimera. Now what you're going to do is very simple. You are going to normal summon your Cyberdark Chimera. You're going to activate your Cyberdark Chimera's effect to pitch the Cyberdark Horizon is in your hand to the graveyard. So this card can literally be any spell or trap card in your deck. It does not matter on what it is. You just need that pitch to send to the graveyard to search Power Bond. So you're going to activate Chimera to search Power Bond directly from your deck to your hand. And now what you're going to do is you're going to activate your Cyberdark Inferno. This is your field spell for the deck. You can activate your Cyberdark Inferno's effect to bounce this card to your hand, but you're not going to use the secondary effect to just additional normal summon. So you're just going to keep that Chimera in your hand. Now, since you have Chimera in your hand, you can activate your Cybernetic Horizon. This card right here, you send 2 Dragon and or Machine Cyber Monster with different attributes to the graveyard, 1 each from your hand and 1 from deck. Add 1 Dragon or Machine Cyber Monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, very awesome. So you're going to send the Dark, which is in your hand. You're going to send the Chimera, and you're also going to dub the hers that's in your deck, okay? So you send one dark from your hand, one light from your deck. Super duper simple, okay? And now you get to add a cyber monster from your deck to your hand, and the monster you're gonna add is, of course, your Cyber Dragon Naxter, which is absolutely phenomenal. And now this card gets the amazing ability to dump a fusion monster to the graveyard. And the fusion monster that you're gonna dump, it doesn't matter at this point. You can even dump the Cyberdark End Dragon. It doesn't matter. You can just dump this card to the graveyard, which is really, really awesome. And now, since everything is resolved, right? Chimera's gonna trigger, and so will hers. Chimera will trigger to send a Cyberdark Edge to the graveyard, and also hers is going to trigger to search your Cyber Dragon directly from your deck to your hand, which is absolutely amazing. So your graveyard is already full. So if you have cards Overload Fusion, you're pretty much just good to go, right? But we're using the cards that we have access to that's in our hand. So now what's going to happen is that now, since this is in your hand, hers search Cyber Dragon, Horizon search the Naxter. You can activate Naxter's effect to send this card to your graveyard to special summon Cyber Dragon Naxter. Cyber Dragon Naxter will activate its effects and summon. You get to special summon Cyber Dragon back from your graveyard. And now look, you get to activate your Power Bond, which is phenomenal. You can, of course, send this two to the graveyard. And you can also banish the hers that's in the grave because of Chimera's effect. So banish this, send these two to the grave. And now you fusion summon into, of course, Zane's Ace Monster, Cyber End Dragon, which is at 8,000 right there, and you just attack directly, and then now you just attack for lethal right there and then. So that's pretty much it, guys. I know it's like a 3.5 card combo, but if you guys are only using cards that you have access to in the structure deck, this is probably just the best way to go about it, right, when it comes to utilizing only the cards in the structure deck. So if you guys haven't checked out my competitive version of the deck yet, I definitely recommend you guys checking it out. I'll leave the links in the description box below. The video should be up before this, so if you guys are interested, please make sure you guys check it out. That'll be absolutely amazing. So that's pretty much it for the deck profile, guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's just a pretty short combo, but it's the best on what we can do when it comes to utilizing specific combos that we have in our hand. Also, at the same time, you want to be controlling with this deck. It's a control heavy deck. There are times you need OTK, but I recommend you guys playing this deck as a more control variant over the OTK type style. But with Cyber End Dragon like this, you get access to it with 3 cards and pretty much win the duel from there on in. So that's pretty much the deck profile, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and this is your boy Sam from Team Star Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.